Here is the album cover. It's currently just me. Oh, we've got someone. We've got some people. Hello. All right, we've got some people here. Hello, everyone. Hello. Oh, wow. Okay, so, hello. Happy Wednesday, everybody. That's not something I ever say, so it's weird that I just did. I'm here at Theo, who designed the artwork for Ampersand. I'm at his studio in South London, and we are here doing some printing for some prints that some of you have ordered. We're hand printing every one, and I'm signing them and numbering them. So this is me saying hello, introducing you to Theo.
Hey everyone.
And here's his printing gear. Also, on Friday, part 2 of Ampersand comes out with Blue Sky and the Painter and Leonard and Marianne. 2 of my favourites, but they're all my favourites, so that's super disingenuous. So I wanted to just jump on here and say that's happening. I am fucking terrible at Instagram lives. So I apologise in advance for how awkward this is going to be, but maybe I thought I'd give you a little tour of the studio. Here are the wood blocks that were carved that then get put into this machine, this mad old printing machine. So sorry, this is Theo again.
Hello.
How old will that machine be?
That printing press was built in the mid-1980s, and that's pretty much as new as they get.
Okay. It's real retro vintage,
Really
mid-1980s.
Can we print one?
Yeah, should we print one? Should we print one live? Guys, you're so lucky. You are. Look what you get to witness. Okay, so here's the Ampersand. It is backwards. It's going to ultimately look like this. Here's a bunch that we did earlier.
So I'm going to turn the printing press on.
Okay, the printing press is on.
Lower these rollers here, and then you can see that they kind of spin. And then the press and the press.
Are you ready?
All the way to the end.
Whey!
And there's your Ampersand.
There we go. Hand carved, hand printed, and every single one of them is a bit different with its own imperfections. And then when they're done, they go up there to dry for a bit, and then they come down here and I sign them and number them. So yes, we've also got here some of the illustrations by the amazing Harriet, who's worked on the artwork as well with us. Here is the drawing for Leonard and Marianne, and various other ones. And then there is Edvard Munch, who is the guy that Blue Sky and the Painter is based on. I was very excited to get to see one of these actual albums recently. So here's the vinyl. Here's a test press of the vinyl with all the beautiful illustrations inside. Right, I am running out of things to say because I have nothing going on in here. So has anybody got any questions? If you do, fire them at me now. Thank you for all being really kind. I'm on mute. Oh, that's cool. Am I on mute or have you got your sound off? I don't know. Can't hear a thing. That's cool. The mic should be on. Back in a sec, people. Oh, hello. All right, so Thursday at midnight. Ampersand Part 2 will be out in the world wherever you stream music. Go and have a listen. I think Leonard and Marianne is about Leonard Cohen and his relationship with one of his partners, one of his muses. It's kind of based on this film called Words of Love that's amazing. Blue Sky and the Painter is about Edvard Munch. I'm really excited for you to hear the album version because it is kind of different to what you might have heard if you've heard the Greenpeace version. But yeah, let us know what you think. Please go have a listen. And and if you want to pre-order that album, it might allow you to maybe see some of the songs live at some point, maybe a bit. I'm not sure. And what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, so yeah, these prints you can buy online. There's I think a run of 500, and that's it. That's what we're going to do. But that's why we're here today. Thanks so much to everyone who's bought them already. They've basically, I was assuming no one would buy any, but just found out from Alex, who works at our record label, that people are buying them, which is amazing. So thank you to everyone that's bought one, and thank you to everyone who's pre-ordered the album as well. We've put loads of work into the artwork and collaborated with some amazing people, and the booklet is like a real. I'm really proud of it. It's a massive part of the album as well. So and this whole process of getting to come to Theo's place and make this art with him has been really, really fun. So I've got no charisma, but here's Joe, guys.
Hey,
here's Joe, who films a lot of our stuff, videos. Done a lot of work with Joe. Anyone got any questions for Joe?
oh, brilliant.
Yeah. Let's turn this into a Joe Horridge Q&A.
Oh, amazing.
No one's asking
No
any
one's asking
questions.
me questions.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come on, guys. Don't you want to know what kind of cameras he uses?
come
What's
on.
your favourite lens?
What's my favourite?
What is your favourite lens?
Where's my favourite lens?
This one? This one
This
here?
one right here,
You look
actually.
super comfortable being on this. Yes.
Can't wait. Come to Argentina. I'll come to Argentina.
Yes.
Mexico keeps waiting for me.
If you book us, we will come.
Yes.
God, you got a shout out. Loads of shout outs. Oh, Purple Sci-Fi Dream says hi, Joe. Favourite print you've made, Joe?
Favourite print I've made. That's a really tough one, to be fair.
Come to Malta. I would love to come to Malta. Sorry, I can't talk. What's it like following Dan around? Hellish?
Hellish, but great.
Absolute hellscape. Madrid, Spain. All right. So, do any of you know anything about the music industry? Because if you do, we've got a music industry expert right here.
Please, no.
This is Alex, who is in charge of our campaign. Does anyone have any questions about like the joys of working in music? Okay, this person wants. Ellie would love you to come back to Devon.
I'm actually going this weekend.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Where's that?
Right. Currently, no questions for you. But I think there's
What's
a lag.
your
I think
favourite mic?
What's that?
What's your favourite mic?
My favourite mic is the incredibly cheap Shure mic that I take around the world. The what? Oh my god, I sound like such a knob. The one, the mic that when we have toured before, I take with me. It's quite cheap. It's handheld, and it's the one that I did all the Planet Earth stuff on last year. But it's basically because I'm lazy. It's just a USB mic, but it sounds okay. So that's what I did all the Hans Zimmer stuff on, and what I wrote most of this album on. So that's my favourite. This person says hi, Alex.
Oh, hi.
Oh,
Hi,
you get
everyone.
Do Griff says hi. Alex, give us a random fact about the music industry.
You get to work with incredible people like Dan Smith.
And he's full of shit, just like the rest of the music industry. I'm joking. What's the hardest part about producing?
I think you're probably more equipped to answer that than me.
Producing, for me, it's the finishing of things. And on this album, a lot of the process was about reductionism. So I love maximalism and big sounds and lots of harmonies and lots of layers. And I think the challenge on this album was to sort of pull away and pull away and pull away. So yeah. How to flex your voice? Just use a cheap mic. Yeah, good point. Why isn't this vinyl able to be shipped to Australia? I've got just the man to ask. Why is this vinyl not able to be shipped to Australia?
This vinyl is, in fact, available to be shipped to Australia.
Okay.
I think revisit the store, bastille.com, hit pre-order, and...
look at this.
Yeah.
You've really grown into this role. Sorry. I was chasing him around the room for a minute and now he's fully into it.
Could I go back over there
Yeah,
again?
sure, I'll leave you alone, sorry. Right, so here is... This is actually the print that we did here, that the main album art is based on. Here's a bunch of the old sort of test presses, and from when we were trying out different colours, all different options for the album cover. Sorry, Theo's coming back.
I'm just going to dig some more out, some colour options.
Yes, so you can have a look here. Oh wow, well, imagine a world where we chose orange and teal.
Gnarly.
Oh, yeah.
So gnarly.
This is the design that was used for part 1.
Yep, which ended up being the orange.
Yes.
That's
Here's the
pretty
solid, which we actually never use, do we?
No,
No.
we don't. It's part of release 3 or 4.
Okay.
So I printed the solid, and then I printed basically this drop shadow underneath it.
Yeah.
Slightly different one.
Okay.
So
This
it
was felt kind of safe option there.
Yeah. Blue and green should never be seen.
Yes.
This was...
Would you consider selling these original test concept prints? That's a question for Alex, who represents the music industry.
Yes. They are currently available on the store in a finished format. But there will be a competition coming soon where you can pre-order the album for a chance to win some of the original pressings.
Mel Smith thinks that orange and teal rocks. Glad you think so, Mel. Maybe we'll send it to you. All right, where's the studio version of 13 Steps teased during the Wild World tour? That's a really good question. The Annie Oakley project. The Annie Oakley project is alive and well and one of the funnest things, but it is also the slowest process because we want to do interesting, fun stuff with it. Dan says Chloe's asking, when you say Thursday midnight, do you mean 23:59 on Thursday or 00.00, also known as 0 in the morning? God, I can't talk. What's wrong with me? Sorry. 0 in the morning on Friday. So basically midnight Thursday night, wherever you are in the world, the new...
Into Friday.
Yes, into Friday, thank you. These 2 new songs which make up part 2 will be coming out. They are very different. They show 2 incredibly different sides to the Ampersand project, and they're very different to the songs on part 1 as well. But, you know, kind of in the spirit of the same thing. They're story songs. And hopefully they're pretty and sad. All right, did you have any part of drawing the front cover album? Says someone. Yeah, I guess sort of. I'd like to defer to Theo.
Me and Dan did it in tandem.
That's me picturing us on one of those weird bikes, trying to design.
I was on the front of the bike, Dan was on the back.
Yeah, and
trying to keep
it was a
up.
fucking nightmare trying to like the sheets were flying in the wind. I'm just going to keep going with this bit that's not funny.
So I drew most of it, and then we kind of give it to Dan for feedback, and then he'd be like, "That's really shit," or "That's really good." Usually, that's really good.
Yeah, yeah, it started with a bunch of ideas. We tried out loads of different ampersands. Wanted to create our own from scratch.
2 months probably of sketching and finalising, getting it to the final solid ampersand, which is the blue on the main LP, and then I did some drop shadow variants, which is kind of like what's hanging up here behind us, which is the prints on the website.
Someone asked here, is Blue Sky and the Painter about Van Gogh? It's not. It's about someone who is heavily influenced by Van Gogh, Edvard Munch. And if you want to see a picture of him, drawn by our friend Harriet, who's amazing, it's based on this painting. So Blue Sky and the Painter is about the idea that with Munch, he suffered from depression throughout his life and mental health problems. And whilst they made his life really difficult, he also feels like he wouldn't have made the art that he was able to make if it wasn't for his depression. So it's sort of about the complicated duality of having this thing in your life that is both really difficult but also sort of helps you with your creativity. I can't relate to that at all. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in to this very awkward Instagram live. Yes, goodbye from Theo's studio. Thanks for watching. I really hope you like Blue Sky and the Painter and Leonard and Marianne. Go listen loads. Feel free to use it to soundtrack anything you want. And and the album is coming out really soon. I'm really excited for you to hear it. It's called Ampersand, and thank you for joining. Take care. Have a good weekend. Bye.